Hi everyone. I'm sitting at my desk, so it's probably going to sound or look a little different. I am in front of my computer. So I wanted to start the first chapter of the series that I'm going to do with the new book I wrote. It's Dump the Junk and Clear the Funk, and that is to work on our decluttering in our mind and in our home and in our life. And I had written in I love Confucius, so I had put a saying from Confucius in it, and I wanted to read it to you. The strength of a home, like that of the soul, lies in the order and simplicity. When the heart is clear, the house follows. When the house is calm, the spirit rests. And I love that saying, and so I did put that in my book. And so, as we go through the book, I have put charts in there. I've got this one chart. It's talking about women who struggle with disorganization and stress. And it's talking about, 30% of women struggle often. And so I've got a little chart in there about that, which really surprised me. The way I did it was, I'm looking at it step by step. It's a step-by-step guide. And it's one breath, one space, one win at a time. And that's how I got through it. That's how my journey, getting my house back in order and my life organized again, it was the step by step. And this has really helped me, and I did a lot of research, on this. The first chapter is, or it's an introduction, is why your stuff owns you. And I was thinking through that. Well, my stuff don't own me. I own my stuff. But I had come to the realization that it was owning me because it was controlling my life, controlling my thoughts and my feelings, and just trying to deal with this chaos in my life. And so I had to reset. I had to really get the mindset of resetting. And the way I did it is I had, you start off, you have to pick a date to start. Because if you don't, you never will start. So you've got to set a date, and you've got to continue on from that date. You want to get a calendar. You want to keep this documented. And it's a step by step. It's a baby step. Because I like simple. I want to take as much stress off as possible. I don't want to be overwhelmed. And so this is what helped me, and this is what I did. And so I started with the start date. And I'm going to put some pictures in to show you, because y'all know I like to have fun, and I love. When I was a kid, I loved cartoons, and my kids love cartoons. Everybody loves cartoons. And so this is what I used through my book, was like a cartoon theme, because I wanted it to be important, and it was serious because it affects your health as well. It's part of that stress thing, stress hurting your health. And so I wanted it to be, because it's already, oh God, just dealing and thinking about clutter and organization and getting it done. And you just you want to have a little, fun in it. And so that's why I made the cartoons. And, excuse me. And so the first chapter is, commit like you mean it. And that's why, because if you don't have a start date, you say, oh, procrastinate, put it off. And that's what I did before. And then I just finally had to, I cannot live in this anymore. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe anymore. And y'all know, I talked about on the introduction, I have my craft room. I had my office in there too, with all that chaos around me. I had to move out. I've moved into another room of the house. And I had to move my office out of that because I couldn't even think. I couldn't even focus. I couldn't get anything done. And so my husband, I told him, I said, I've got to get out of that room. So I moved into another room, and now you see, I don't even have anything on the walls. I mean, it's not bare, but it's space. I have to have space. So I got lots of space, and I feel like I can breathe. And so the craft room is, it's getting organized. It's not completely finished, but I'm getting there one day at a time. And so, this is what the first chapter is about, starting that date. And then you want to start blocking off 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes out of that day and block that time and go through a box or go through a drawer. And if you don't finish it in that 5 minutes, it's okay. Then you're going to block off another piece of time, and then you're going to go back and finish that drawer or finish that box, because again, it's a step by step. And that's going to be your win. That 5 minutes, taking just 5 minutes and getting started, that's the key right there. It's just getting that first step and start. And so start with a drawer, start with one box, start with a corner, start, wherever you're wanting to start your project. And it's just, and an example would be a closet. If you want to get a closet straightened out, you don't do that whole closet in one day, or it's too overwhelming. So you might want to start with shoes and start working on your shoes until you get that done. Then you start, okay, now I'm going to start up on that top shelf. I've got some boxes up there. So this is the key right here, is getting your start date and blocking off your 5 or 10 minutes or even 15 minutes. It's according to how long you want to go, how much time you have, and block that off. And then prepare your boxes. So this is another process where you've got to put whatever you're not keeping, you got to put that somewhere. You can put it in a donation box. You can throw it away. And then the ones you want to keep, you'll put that in also a keep box, or organize it in the area that you're working on. And then once you kind of this is a momentum. So once you get this started, you're going to feel good about it. And then it's going like, oh, okay, so I'm going to block off, you might do it twice a week, but at least you're getting started. So I hope this helps, and we'll continue on. This was the first chapter, and it's getting started, getting your boxes ready, and picking that date and blocking off that time. So I'll see you in the next video. It'll be part 2, and we'll go from there. And thank you for being here. I really appreciate all of you. Take care.